Hey, how you doing this bright, sunshiny day? I don't think I've seen sunshine in a week. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Flu bug hit our house last week and decided to keep I think it's 3 weeks now straight. We had somebody down. Last week, or this week, was my turn. Today's the first day where I feel about 90% normal. Why do I even bother mentioning that? Because it's really difficult sometimes to keep going. It's really difficult when all you do is get knocked down. And I know that all you gotta do is get up again, because it's not how many times you've been knocked down, it's how many times you get back up that makes you successful, makes you a winner. But how do you do that? How do you do that? It's not that you're not gonna feel down. It's not that you're not gonna be angry. You're not gonna feel bad about yourself or about somebody else. You're gonna have those emotions. You need to be okay with that. But then you need to start hunting for reasons to feel something else. And I heard something today that I loved. If there was one piece of advice that you've learned through your years of living, what is it? And the advice was keep going. And one of the ways this gentleman did keep going through hard times, I thought was fascinating. It gives me all sorts of ideas as to how to do it. If this idea works for you, great. The idea that hit me, actually he does, is he carries around a picture of himself as a little kid. Every time he has a bad day or a good day, at some time during that day, he sees that picture in his wallet of himself as a little kid. Why? To remind himself, look what you've been through. Look what you've already conquered. Look what you've already done. Look who you were. Look who you're going to be, because you're not done yet. You're going to have your days when you're down. You're going to have your days when you're up. But no matter what, you get up, you keep going, you're better than you were the day before. And you've already done it. And carrying around a picture of yourself to remind yourself you've been there before might just be a brilliant way to keep going. So I thought I'd share that idea. And while he was talking, it gave me an idea. What if every time you're having a good day, you turn that camera around on yourself and take a smiley picture? Every time you get upset about something, you turn that camera around and take a quick picture. And every time you get sad about yourself, you take a picture. And you collect those pictures for 30 days straight. At the end of 30 days, you're going to have a really good idea which personality dominates your life. And it's going to tell you right to your own face, with your own face, what you need to do to change it. If all you see is tears every day, you need to fix it. Get off your butt, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and find ways to make yourself smile. I know that sounds harsh. I do. I understand. Some people aren't going to like it. Too bad. You don't change it by saying, oh, it's okay, you'll feel better tomorrow. That's what you tell yourself in the heat of the moment. How you fix it is you find the reasons that make you smile, and you start to try to produce those. When you find that you're still sad, you find reasons to smile. And you find that you have smaller and smaller amounts of sad moments. You're still going to have them. It's not a cure-all. But you have to recognize and admit, if you have lots of pictures of you being mad at yourself, or you're mad at somebody else, I understand. Everybody has those moments. But if you have more pictures of you flipping yourself off in the camera, you're flipping somebody else off because you're mad at them, it's not them that's the problem. More times than I get angry, every time I get angry about something, I always get fascinated when I actually stop long enough to think about it, which is every time, because I do. And I dwell on what caused it, think about it. It's me. It's not them. If I get mad because my employees don't do their job, it's not because they're lazy. It's because I haven't given them the reality check or the values that I have that I think need to be in place. It's my fault. When somebody insults me, Somebody says something I don't like and I get angry. It's my fault because I have made the decision in my head to let that person, who doesn't matter, affect how I feel about myself. A lot of people have a really hard time accepting that, including me, which is why I still have my moments. But most of the time, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a smile. Those of you that know me, you know I get down. You know I get angry. You also know, most of the time, I'm a goofball. I prefer funny. I prefer humorous. I prefer smiling. I prefer motivational. I prefer inspiring. I prefer empowering. I love all that build it up, be strong together, be strong for yourself stuff, but I melt down too. So I'm going to try my own experiment. If you want to try it with me, great. I might even set up a date in the future just to see how many of you play along, and we'll come back to it. Maybe I'll do it live and see. I don't know, something. I'll come up with something. But for the next 30 days, start collecting pictures. Take a picture of yourself when you find yourself finding something funny. Take a picture of yourself when you are proud of yourself. Take a picture of yourself when you're sad. Take a picture when you feel beaten. Take a picture of yourself when you're angry. And at the end of 30 days, tally up how many of each picture you have. You might discover, and a lot of times, one of them's going to stand out. There's going to be multiple reasons for that. Right? When you're really having a great time, are you going to stop and think about taking a picture? I don't know. When you're really mad, are you going to? A lot of people probably would, because that's their way of yelling at somebody. They'll yell at the camera, take a picture. Right? If you're really sad, you take a picture, maybe because you're probably going to be subdued back and be trying to withdraw from the world for a little bit. You might feel like it'd be okay to have a moment where you just look at the camera and look sad. You don't have to show the pictures to anybody unless you want to. But try it. But if you don't want to do that one, because that one's a lot of work, the gentleman that gave the advice before, go back in your life and find a picture, the youngest picture you can find of yourself. Maybe a moment that you treasure, or you don't treasure, one that you fear maybe. Put it in your wallet, your purse, and start to carry it around. Remind yourself every day, you've been there, you've done it. Hold your chin up, get to it. No matter how bad it sucks, get up and do it again. You'll succeed. You have many times.